Dearly beloved brothers and sisters, for everything that the Catholic Church has got to undertake, there are always more than enough reasons and justifications for them. Today on Catholic Reflections and Catechesis, dear brothers and sisters, we are looking at bands of ordinations, what they are, what they mean, and why it is so important in the life of the Church. For some, we want to ask, why does the Church pay so much attention to the calling of bands of ordination? For some, they have had the misconception, they want to start trying them to see either to delay them or to stop them. No. Far from that. The bands of ordination in the Catholic Church are called principally on two occasions. First, ahead of a diaconate ordination, and secondly, ahead of priestly ordination. The Catholic Church has a rich tradition and a very complex or quite complex system of laws and regulations known as the Canon Law. One important aspect of the Canon Law is the requirement of bands of ordination, which are a type of announcement made prior to the ordination of a person or candidate to the diaconate or to the priesthood. Here, let us look at therefore bands of ordination, their importance, and provide canonical instances or laws that back this activity that we often see in the Church. Basically, there are two kinds of bands of ordination. The first is the general, and the second is the particular. The general bands of ordination are those made by the bishop of the diocese or as delegated by him, priest, where the candidate is to be ordained. They are read aloud in all churches within the diocese or archdiocese on at least 2 consecutive Sundays, but required by the law is 3 consecutive Sundays, or at holy masses where you have a larger number of the congregation gathering. The purpose of the general bands of ordination is to notify the faithful of first and foremost of the upcoming event, that is the ordination of candidate or candidates, and to invite them to prayerfully journey with the candidate now and even in his future ministry. Secondly, the particular bands of ordination, on the other hand, are those made by the pastor of the parish where the candidate is to be ordained. These bands are read aloud in the parish church or pastoral area on 3 consecutive Sundays or holy days of obligation, where we have a larger number of the people of God attending the Holy Mass or gathering for Eucharistic celebration. The particular bands give the faithful of the parish an opportunity to voice out any objections that may have come to candidates or about the candidates. In this case, are there impediments? Subsequently, in our next production, we are going to look at impediments that can stop one from getting ordained into the priesthood or even into the diaconate. Generally, therefore, the bands of ordination serve several importance and purpose in the Church. First, they invite the faithful to pray along with the candidates as well as the diocese where he is to be ordained. And secondly, to inform the general body of the people of God to look at these candidates on their own part and human judgment too. Apart from praying for them along the line of formation, have there been instances of things that have to be noted that could stop him from being ordained? On 1033 of the Code of Canon Law states that before anyone is promoted to the diaconate or presbyterate, he must be a deacon for at least 6 months. And in Canon 1037, we go further to read that no one is to be ordained unless the bishop has first investigated carefully the circumstances of his life, his doctrine, his piety, and his prudence. The canons emphasize the importance of ensuring that candidates for ordination are suitable for the priesthood. Again, in Canon 1051, it further explains the requirement for the bands of ordination, stating that the diocesan bishop is to ensure and that he entrusts to one or several priests or deacons the task of announcing to the people in the church on 3 consecutive Sundays or holy days of obligation the names of those whom he has decided to promote to the others. It means the calling of banns of ordination is to be done by an ordained priest or a deacon where there exists one. Banns of ordination, therefore, are an important aspect of the life of the church. They help the church to certify those to be ordained and at the same time give credence to their abilities, piety, spirituality, courage, and of course, the prospect that they hold for the future of the church. I hope this helps you to understand what and why we have banns in the church. Next, we'll be looking at banns of marriage. You see, this sacrament, holy orders and matrimony, they are so dear to the heart of the church, and there should be no compromise about that. Please feel free to join, to follow us on our various social media outlets, share, subscribe, and give us a like as well. God bless you.